Warner Brothers, DC Comics, and the CW have chased down the Flash. The speedy superhero is set to be played by 23-year-old actor Grant Gustin, best known for a recurring role on Glee. He'll be introduced as the Flash in the upcoming season of Arrow before moving on to his own spin-off series. There have been several versions of the Flash over the last 50 years, and this one will be based on the second incarnation, Barry Allen, who works as a forensic investigator by day. Season 2 of Arrow will begin October 9th, but The Flash won't appear until the 8th episode. There's no word yet on when the spin-off series will come running in. You'll be seeing plenty more of The Flash. He's also expected to appear in the long-awaited Justice League movie, but it's unclear if Grant Gustin will play him there as well. That would mean the new DC movies and TV shows all take place in the same universe, but the studio hasn't said if it plans to do that. Arch nemesis Marvel is already doing something similar with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers. Before Ben Affleck enters the new DC universe as Batman, he's got a few gangsters to battle on the small screen. The director and star of Argo is set to helm the pilot episode of a new TV series titled The Middleman. The show will take place in the 1960s and focus on an FBI agent who takes on the mafia. This will be Ben Affleck's first time directing for television. He's also working on his next movie, Live by Night, which is another crime-fighting tale. Expect that next year. If you're waiting to see Affleck as Batman, he'll swoop into theaters as the Caped Crusader in summer 2015. Get over here! Another round of Mortal Kombat is about to begin. The second season of the hit web series Mortal Kombat Legacy will premiere on September 26th. The entire season will be made available at once, so you won't have to wait between episodes if you want to get your binge watching on. The story will see Liu Kang and the rest of the fighters continue to clash in the deadly realm of Outworld, with new heroes and villains being introduced. Starship Troopers lead Casper Van Dien joins the roster, taking over the role of Johnny Cage.
No, I was not on the set of the first season. It looked awesome and it was an amazing series. But being on this set and seeing what they're doing and being a part of it, it's extraordinary. They've got a lot of great people on it, and the talent behind the camera is just awesome, and everybody involved is really putting their heart and soul into it, and I like that.
We'll have an in-depth behind-the-scenes look at the new season soon. If you need more carnage, the same people behind the web series are rumored to be developing a new Mortal Kombat movie as well. It looks like a new director has been found to help resurrect the mummy from his sarcophagus. Universal Studios is working on a remake of the classic 1932 monster movie, which was last remade in the late 1990s. It's being produced by Star Trek writers Roberto Orci and Alex Kurtzman, and now, according to The Hollywood Reporter, Mama director Andres Muschietti is in talks to helm. If he takes the job, it will be his second feature film following the blockbuster success of Mama earlier this year. The Mummy was originally set to be helmed by Total Recall director Len Wiseman, but he dropped out earlier this summer. You don't have to wait until November to start playing Battlefield 4. The new military game will go into open beta on October 1st. It'll be available on the PC, PS3, and Xbox 360, but you'll need to pre-order the deluxe edition of the game or be a Battlefield 3 premium subscriber to get in. Beta testers will get to try out one map, the Siege of Shanghai, with one mode, Conquest. The PS3 and 360 versions will only support 24 players in a match, but 64 players can join a match on the PC, just like in Battlefield 3.
We have some experience with 64 players, as we had this on PC before, so we know pretty much what scale it needs to be. We know what kind of levers to pull to make sure it's interesting for all types of players and also all numbers of players. So, for instance, we make sure that every player type, if you will, has its spots that you can excel in. So that's how we typically deal with those situations.
The PS4 and Xbox One versions of Battlefield 4 will also support 64 players. The game will deploy on current-gen consoles and the PC on October 29th. The next-gen versions arrive in November, coinciding with the release of the new systems. You're going to have to wait a little longer to return to the land of Albion. The remastered Fable Anniversary has been delayed. It was originally scheduled to hit the Xbox 360 this holiday season, but it will now launch in February 2014. Developer Lionhead Studios says it needs more time to finish the game. It will offer updated 1080p graphics, faster load times, new achievements, a redesigned user interface, and second screen support for Xbox Smart Glass. Fable Anniversary will include all the story content from the original, along with the expansion pack, Fable The Lost Chapters. It's currently in development for the Xbox 360. We'll let you know if Microsoft decides to release it on the Xbox One as well.
Yeah!
Grand Theft Auto 5 has finally hit the streets, and you can get more out of it with a new app. Rockstar Games has released a free companion app titled Grand Theft Auto iFruit. It allows users to create and customize their own vehicles, which you can then drive in the game the next time you start playing. That's not all you can do. The app also allows you to take care of Chop, the pet dog of one of the main characters. The more you pet him, feed him, play fetch, and teach him tricks, the more loyal and useful he'll be in the main game. Grand Theft Auto 5 and the companion app are now available.